always so rude.
Yeah.
Like, guys. Because I guarantee you, I don't know, I feel like some people, if they saw this right here, I just got this today, by the way, they would be like, what's that? Like,
yes. Okay. I feel like one of our old friends, you probably already know who I'm talking about, he used to tell me every time I had a zit. Every time. He'd be like, oh, you have a pimple. And then, like, one time I was like, why are you always pointing out my pimples? Like, I'm, like, insecure about that stuff. And he was like, I'm not insecure, but you don't like people pointing those things out. It's like, okay, like, you know what I mean?
like I can't see it.
Yeah, like, I don't know, you just don't like people pointing that stuff out. So, like, he would always be like, oh, like, you have a pimple. And I'd be like, I asked him one time, like, why are you always pointing out my pimples? And he's like, oh, because you hardly get any. Or something. He's like, you hardly ever have any, so that's why, like, and I'm just like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just kind of think of, like, stuff like that is kind of rude sometimes. It's like, you don't, it's kind of like, I don't know.
Or like,
not going out, not wearing no makeup. You know, and like guys be like, oh, you need to go put on some makeup. Or like, oh, ew. Like as soon as they see you and stuff like that. Or like,
they'll say what?
Ew.
Oh, yeah. Or like, there have been times where I post on my IG story and then people will make jokes like, oh, I don't know. I'm just like, you're like insecure? Like, or did you say, what was the point?
I think that a lot of them are insecure, like, with themselves, and they think that, like, girls or, like, us or whatever are just, like, super secure in ourselves that, like, we're not going to get offended or bothered at all, like, that they're insulting the way that we look. I feel like guys are rude. When I say, like, guys are rude, what I really mean to say is that I feel like a lot of guys think that, like, it's okay to just, like, say whatever about a girl's appearance and, like, how she looks. You know what I mean?
Especially when they...
And here's the thing, I feel like a lot of guys that do that, I could clown you all up and down and diagonal and sideways in every way, but I don't because I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Exactly.
But it's like, you don't care about mine. You know what I'm saying?
You have something in your mind so that you can just snap it and just...
A roast back?
Yeah, like if
you
they
can pull
say,
it out of the
no,
bag.
like you have to think of something when you first meet them that you haven't used before, and when they say something, be like, and then they'll be like.
I just feel like people just need to be more like aware and like mindful of insulting the way that other people look. And the reason why I say the way that other people look is because a lot of times like people can't control the way that they look. You know what I'm saying?
I can't control this.
Right. Yeah, or people being like, oh, you need to put on makeup. Why do I need to put on makeup? Like, or like.
When, okay, I will make one example, and you already know who you are, so you, if you want to shout out your name, you can, but, I did like a picture where I had glitter on my lips, and then he said something like, what is the bottle pop? Is it a bottle pop? No, a bottle pop.
Baby bottle pop?
Yeah, something like along those lines. Like, did you get powder on your lips or something? It was just like stupid. I'm like, first of all, you're an idiot. Clearly, it's glitter. It does not look like powder. And secondly, that's not funny. Like,
Stop being rude.
yeah. And like, and then people, and then in their defense, they'd be like, oh well, I'm just playing. But that's not playing. Playing is like, I don't know. It's, first of all, and another thing is like, especially if I don't know you like that.
Right.
I'm not close to you enough to
Right.
be like, oh, I'm just playing. Like, no, we don't do that.
I mean, we're like, I'm just playing, but why are you doing it in the comment section on my Instagram picture in front of everybody? Like, I feel like that's another thing. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to embarrass me.
Right. And here's the thing, and I don't even take it to be like I'm a sensitive person or anything like that. I just don't like people intentionally trying to play me in public. Like, I don't like that. I don't even care what you say. Just like, don't try to play me, like in front of everybody. Like trying to embarrass me to make yourself look. I don't know what you're trying to like. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like guys think that they could just like say whatever sometimes, and it's like, and I'm not saying it's all guys either. Like, we should probably put that at the beginning. This is a disclaimer. Like, I'm not saying that it's every guy or anything like that. Maybe girls do it too. I don't know, but I feel like guys do it a lot to girls, and sometimes I see them doing it, or they'd be like, oh, you know, your hair's dirty, or like, oh, you need to comb. Like, I've heard so many hair jokes.
in your hair.
I've heard that so many times. Flakes in your hair. I've heard so many hair jokes of, oh, you need to comb your hair. you need to do your hair.
Or you look like a
your
lion.
hair. Yeah, like
Or,
just different
like-
things. And it's like where do you come off saying anything to me? I don't, you know what I mean? I don't clown the fact that
You're overweight.
you're overweight, that you have a receding hairline, that I don't clown any of that stuff.
That your beard is patchy.
Dang.
You need to stop growing it. It's not gonna come. That hasn't came in the past 2 years. Like, it's not coming anytime
And here's the
soon.
thing, I don't have anything against the fact that you're, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you are unhealthily overweight, then that's a whole different story. But I don't have anything against the fact that you're overweight or that your hairline's receding or whatever. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. But the thing about it is, I'm not gonna sit here and point that out, knowing that you may be insecure about that because most people are. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, why you didn't sit here and like try to clown my hair? Like, oh, you have a zit, or oh, you need a.
hats when they're balding.
And here's another thing: if your hairline, like, if it's hanging by a thread, like, we don't care if you go bald. Like, people don't care if you just cut it off. Like, we don't care.
You would encourage that.
I would actually encourage it. I feel like just cut it off. Like, what are you hanging on to something that's trying to leave you?
You get offended when you wear makeup like all the time, and then you don't wear makeup, and then they're like, "Oh, you look tired."
Oh, but that is my biggest pet peeve. You know what you look? You know what you look at? You look in the mirror lately.
You know what? You look a mess.
Well, a hot one at that. Like,
You should go see your autobiographical movie called It.
real talk. Clown.
You freaking clown.
No, for real though. Like, I've been getting all kinds of rest. You clearly look like you've been crying for days. Because your relationship is a mess. On the rocks all the time. And you calling me.
Dang.
No. Mm-mm.
Dang.
Don't blame me.
What are you talking about, son?
People.
In general.
Which one?
I know.
There's multiple.
Because it does tend to be the people whose life is a mess. Yeah. It just does tend to be the people whose life is kind of a mess that be like saying whatever. Or like trying to take shots at like you in public and stuff like that, or like in front of other guys or something. And then they all sit here like tagging each other and laughing and stuff, but it's like, I don't do that to your. Let me stop. I don't do that to your ugly selfie that you posted. I'm talking about. Like, first of all, stop making this stupid face. I'm tired of it. Don't put this in the video.
The what? Don't put this in there? I'm gonna put everything.
Okay, I guess go ahead and put it in there. If I get judged, I get judged. Whatever. This is me. But I'm tired of that stupid face. There ain't no sun out here. In the camera, it's not even cute. Like, stop it. But you say you're trying to clown me though. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I think just the reason why I get upset is because I feel like I can't clown back, or I'm called a B. You know what I mean? Like, I can't say anything back, or like I'm the one that's mean.
Agreed.
But like, you can say whatever you want about me though. Like, whatever. But if I say anything, it's like, oh my gosh, you're so mean. Or like, y'all be acting shocked.
And there is a double standard too. I feel like girls, oh, she's a B. Like, don't, you know, it's just like, shut up.
Like, girls are supposed to be
Don't
so
come on.
much nicer than guys or something.
Yeah.
Get mad when guys call girls that,
The B word? Yeah.
like mad.
Right. I don't even like when girls call girls the B word.
No.
I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I think it's funny. It's not funny. It's really not a funny thing, but it makes me laugh when guys call other guys the B word. Like, it makes me laugh. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, but
Yeah.
it's not funny though.
It's not.
I think there's certain things in my life that I feel like I'm starting to come to terms with. Like, I laugh at it, but it's not funny. You know what I mean?
Like if people get hurt, you laugh, but it's not funny.
I don't really laugh at that. You guys laugh at that.
If I fall, I will laugh.
I do too. Because you're embarrassed, yeah. That's me. I'm like embarrassed, so I laugh. Dude, what else are you gonna do? Just sit there and cry? Like,
That's hilarious. It's true though.
no.
You're all hurting.
Sometimes it hurts so bad. You're like, you just have to laugh it off because, like, it's embarrassing.
Oh my gosh.
Why is it so embarrassing to trip and fall though? Like, why is that actually embarrassing?
But just stop being rude.
Yeah.
Why do you guys bring that up today?
Be mindful.
I also feel like, I don't know, like, guys be saying all kinds of stuff. You just don't know.
You're
You
gonna be
don't
single
know.
forever if you keep doing stuff
That's
like that.
true. But also, I just feel like you don't know like what, like that girl or whoever like that you're talking about or that you're making fun of or whatever. Like you don't know what she's really feeling. Like I feel like sometimes there's people like make fun of somebody's hair or make fun of whatever. Like you don't know how long she spent this morning on her hair. Like you know what I mean? Or like you just don't know. And so I don't know. I feel like guys are so like have such high standards of like what a female should look like, and no standards for themselves. So
They
that's
look
something
like they got rolled out of bed and
real talk. So
no swag.
really,
Like don't come at me and then you look you don't have no kind of
got
swag.
mismatched patterns and
Flat and
I don't care about that kind of stuff,
I do.
but just don't come at me like this is how I feel. Don't come trying to play me and expect me not to play you, like not to say anything back. It's really how I felt.
Exactly.
Obviously I know it's not very Christ-like. Jesus wouldn't do it. But I'm just saying, don't come at me.
Well, actually, he did clap back for the disrespect, so I can clap back for the disrespect. He made a whip. Maybe I should make a whip.
He just went physical. He didn't even say anything. He just went physical. So,
Yeah.
but he did call the Pharisees, "You brood of vipers," and he said, "You are of your father."
John, the Baptist.
He said that, "You brood of vipers."
Remember when he was baptizing them, and then they were like watching.
And he said, "You brood of vipers."
Mhm.
Who said you are of your father, the devil? Wasn't that the same verse? Or no?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I didn't know it was John the Baptist that said that.
Maybe it is. Maybe it
I
was.
thought it
Jesus. I don't
was.
know.
Let's look it up.
Yeah, let's look it up. I might, but he does tell them stuff too, though. Do you want me to hold it while you're looking? Or? It was.
Yeah. Hey, you brood of vipers. So
1-0.
he called him the son of a snake. So you son of a snake.
You serpent.
Y'all some snakes out here.
Real talk. What do you want to end on?
Stop being rude.
Real talk.
That's it.
That is not attractive at all.
It's not.
Like, you might get blocked one day from me. Go ahead.
Then don't be acting like I'm crazy.
Real talk.
Like when I tell you something back, don't be acting like, well, where did that come from? Like, I'm not telling you where it's coming from.
You low-key planned it. It's not back. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Cut back season.
All year.
Yeah, just stop being rude. Bye.